The Amazon rainforests are a giant ecosystem that provides habitat to such extraordinary and wonderful creatures as jaguars, poison dart frogs, and basilisks. But with all the creatures that run, crawl, and prowl about the forest, it is not the only home for the wildlife. The Amazon itself, the biggest river in the world, hides such horrible and bloodthirsty creatures that after seeing this video, Jaws will seem a nice and relaxing sea cruise for you. So, these are the 10 deadliest creatures of the Amazon. Let's get it on. Black caiman. The black caiman is essentially an alligator pumped with steroids. They can grow up to 6 meters long, have bigger and heavier skulls than the Nile crocodile, and rightfully share the top of the food chain of the Amazon waters, only with a few more ruthless beasts. Which means they eat pretty much everything that has the bad luck to get too close to their teeth, including piranhas, monkeys, perches, deer, and anacondas. Humans are in the menu too, primarily for dessert. Anaconda. To continue the topic of giant reptiles, meet the biggest snake in the world, which also lives in the Amazon, anaconda. Even though reticulated pythons can grow longer, anacondas are way heavier. Anaconda females are normally bigger than males and reach 250 kilograms. An anaconda can measure 9 meters in length and up to 30 centimeters in diameter. They are not venomous and, much like pythons, kill their prey by suffocation, using the incredible power of their circular muscles. Anacondas eat capybaras, deers, caimans, and even jaguars. Arapaima. Also known as pirarucu or page, it is a giant carnivorous fish that lives in the Amazon River and the surrounding lakes. Equipped with armored scales, this fish doesn't have any problem with swimming in waters teeming with piranhas, and is an effective killer, eating fish and occasional distracted birds. Arapaimas prefer to stay close to the surface, because alongside with the oxygen they extract from the water through the gills, they also need to reach out to take a breath of air. Sticking out of the water, they emit a characteristic sound, resembling a cough. They can grow up to 2.7 meters long and weigh as much as 90 kilos. These fish are so badass, they even have teeth on their tongue. Giant otter. These otters are the biggest freshwater otters. They have the longest body of all mustelids, the weasel family. Adult males can reach 2 meters from nose to the tip of the tail. Their diet primarily consists of fish and crabs that they hunt in family groups of 3 to 8 otters. Each of them can eat up to 4 kilos of seafood per day. They might seem very cute, but don't let their appearance trick you. In spite of a fluffy look, they are not any less lethal than any of the remaining creatures from this list. There were cases when families of giant otters killed and ate adult anacondas. They can also easily kill a caiman. During a scientific observation of a group of giant otters, researchers witnessed them killing and eating 1.5 meter caiman in 45 minutes. Candiru, or vampire fish. The Amazon can be deadly, not just for its giants. Some small creatures which live there are not the least bit scary. These miniature catfish-like looking freshwater parasites are sadly known for entering the urethra of idiots who decide to pee in the river. After entering the urinary tract, the fish get stuck inside due to the spikes that grow along their spine. On normal days, in absence of urinating humans and unlucky big mammals, this fish attaches to the gills of bigger fish, using the mentioned spikes, and sucks their blood. Bull shark. Even though bull sharks are not truly freshwater sharks and prefer to live in salty ocean waters, they have a remarkable capacity to survive in rivers. There were times they went so far up the Amazon that they were spotted in the Peruvian city of Iquitos. The trick for such adaptation is hidden in their kidneys. They measure the level of salt in surrounding waters and regulate their function accordingly. This is a fish you would definitely not want to meet in the river. They often grow up to 3.3 meters, and one of the largest specimen ever caught by locals weighed 312 kilograms. They also don't mind eating human flesh, and in fact this is the shark species that most often attacks people, with great white and tiger sharks on the 2nd and the 3rd place respectively. Electric eel. In reality, they are closer related to catfish than to other eels, but I would not recommend you to come closer to check it for yourself. They grow up to 2.5 meters long and can create an electric charge with special organs along their sides. The voltage can reach as much as 600 volts, enough to knock a horse down. Even though one strike won't kill a healthy human, a series of shocks can lead to heart or lung failure, and losing consciousness and drowning after an attack is quite lethal, and quite common as well. Red-bellied piranha. The pure terror of the Amazon, scary enough to inspire a few film directors to create a number of horror movies, sometimes of dubious quality. The red-bellied piranha is primarily a scavenger, although it doesn't mean it won't attack a healthy living creature if it's given a chance. These fish grow up to 30 centimeters and normally travel in big schools, posing a threat to most animals, even the biggest ones. Much like other piranha species, red-bellied piranhas have extraordinarily sharp teeth on their upper and lower jaws that can close completely, producing the largest bite force among bony fish and the biggest bite force in relation to body size of all vertebrates, including hyenas. This is a compact killing machine that consists of little more than the jaws and the powerful muscles to move them. The horrifying reputation has to do mostly with their feeding frenzy, when a big school of piranhas surrounds the prey and eats it until leaving naked bones in just a few minutes. Payara. Payara is a ferocious predator able to catch and swallow a fish half its own size. This is quite impressive if you think for a second that Payara itself can be 1.2 meters long. Their diet consists primarily of piranhas, which should give you a slight idea of how badass this razor-sharp toothed fish is. Their lower jaw has two prominent dagger-like teeth of up to 15 centimeters long that they use to literally impale their prey on. Tambaqui. There is a creature in the Amazon that is way more dangerous for men than for women. Tambaqui, or black pacu, is a slightly bigger relative of the piranha, well known for its human-looking teeth. In contrast to most other beasts in this list, pacus are omnivorous, with fruits and nuts making up most of their diet. The problem is that they are not smart enough to distinguish between real nuts and, yes, you got it right. There were a few times when pacus bit off male swimmers' testicles. In Papua New Guinea, several men died because their genitals were mistaken for easy prey by a pacu. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks, and we'll be right back to you as fast as we can.